Church wide open the slip scores! And can send the kids to bed. Robert Church wins it in all!
If the Rush season was described using one word, that word would be volatile.
Yeah, I think, at the beginning of the year, you always set out to win your last game and you hope that's a championship. But again, I think the future is bright there. I think in the last two games, what we can take from it moving forward is how we have to show that composure in the tough times, not allow teams to go on runs. And so I think those are the big things. But, to finish the season on the high, I think just, again, gives you some optimism that we're on the right track.
There were dynamic wins in dominant fashion.
Down go the best in the West. Saskatchewan moves to 5-3 with a 16-11 win in hostile territory.
Losses that slipped in the final moments.
Off it's Dixon and tied, and he scores. Curtis Dixon ends it in overtime. 1-5.
Wins that spurred a crowd's eruption.
Robert Church now. Pick got set by Dinson. Church room to shoot, and he scores. Bobby Ballgame sends the fans home with a smile on their face. Saskatchewan's up by 5. Game. Mark Matthews from Church wide open to the slip scores. And did send the kids to bed. Robert Church wins it in overtime.
At the end of it all, the Rush found themselves outside the playoff picture. In lacrosse, the narratives at the season's beginning can evaporate as quickly as new ones can materialize. It is in each game, each shift, each shot, that new storylines threaten emergence. Background characters can refuse the script they were given and find the spotlight at center stage. This year, that was Clark Walter.
He goes low and they're down by 2. Lintner now will play that low righty spot by the crease. Clark Walters out there on this lefty strong look. Keenan Matthews will play pass up top. Down for Lintner, cross crease. Walter, quick stick, scores! Keep it, threw it to Mark Beret. Right on it, put it in the show. Clark Walter has his first NLL goal.
In 2022, rookie forward Clark Walter played just one game, sitting 4 of the first 5.
Yeah, obviously I haven't played very many games, so I need to show up to solidify a spot on this team.
For the Port Coquitlam native, this was unusual territory. In his last full season of college, Walter recorded 53 goals and was first-team All-Conference and first-team All-American. Now, he was on the outside of the Rush lineup.
He hasn't gotten in the lineup too much, and we've just asked him to kind of stick with it. We knew he was good.
Getting a couple opportunities here to play, and obviously I want to show what I can do.
Then, his turn came. And like a true performer, he forced the crowd to rise.
So yeah, this was my first goal of the game. Adronic passed me, half board, just kind of got over the top, went top side, shot on the run. I think I pulled it short side, beat Skiggs, and definitely kind of got the momentum going for myself that game by getting one early. That second one, Churchy shoots it and hits the back wall, and I kind of get lucky and grab it right off the back wall and kind of dive and throw it at the net and beat the goalie by because he was standing way too far out and got him backside. That one was definitely a lucky bounce for sure. The third goal, I come off the bench, get over top, and I get a pass, I believe from Church. I see my defender flying out at me, but I was like, I'm just gonna rip this one because I had my hands free, and the guy just lights me up. I get hit pretty hard, and I'm on the ground. I kind of look over, I see the boys coming to celebrate. I'm like, oh, it went in, like, thank God. Definitely in some pain when I got off the ground there, but that was my first hat trick of my career, so I was pretty pumped about that one. I had no idea where the ball went, and I just was like praying it's going in the net because I didn't want to get back and run on defense there. Fourth goal, running onto the floor from the bench. Keenan hits me as I'm kind of getting through the middle, and I catch it. It was kind of a weird position, and I just tucked it, threw one fake, put it short side, beat him short side there, and now I'm feeling okay. My stick's hot, like maybe I should just keep shooting, and probably only a couple minutes left on the clock and we were down by a few, so I was like somehow putting them in the net every time, so just keep shooting. So the 5th goal, Jimmy drew up a play. The play was for Church to shoot, and I was kind of coming around the backside, and he threw the ball back to Ryan. Ryan threw it to me. I did like one little pump and shot it high short side, and that was another one where I was kind of just like, we need to get the ball in the net. We don't have much time left. We're down by 2, and that one goes top right, and that's when I was kind of just like, holy shit, we're gonna win this game. Like, still down by 1. We probably got 20, 30 seconds left on the clock and came down to the wire. But yeah, I was pretty pumped with that one too. When we flew home, I'm getting on the plane, I sit down, and then I see like the San Diego guys coming onto the plane, and of course it's Skiggs, the goalie, sits beside me on the plane, so it was pretty awkward. But he gave me my props. He's like, good game last night. And like, obviously he still won the game, so it's not as bad, but felt pretty awkward scoring 5 goals on the guy and having to sit right next to him on a plane on the way home.
He was no longer part of the supporting cast. Clark Walter was a main character, shot from a cannon.
I grew up in Port Coquitlam, so I started playing for the Poco Saints. Really the reason why I got into lacrosse is because like, I have 3 older siblings, and they all were playing and kind of just followed their footsteps. Once I started playing, I loved it, and honestly kind of quit hockey to pursue lacrosse because I liked it more. Summer League, it's like we're playing 2-3 games a week. It's a bit of a grind. The body's always sore. Like right now, I'm pretty much playing 4 or 5 times a week, and I like playing in the summer just because I want to be playing as much lacrosse as I can, and just love playing the game. So kind of take the grind for what it is and just get the games in. I'd say one thing I want to improve in my shooting, my scoring ability. Like, I feel like I've done pretty well, but definitely can get to the next level in that. And with some of the guys I'm watching, like Church, score, and just so calm when they do it. And I think I can kind of get to the next level by obviously playing this summer and getting my reps in. And yeah, I've been working on like just one fast step in, getting over the top and getting that shot on the run. Grew up coming to this box every week, tried to come out as many times as I could, and got a little track beside it so I could run, work out, come here, hit the box. There's even a pool across the street, so this little area here has been like home to me, and I always come here to work out and play lacrosse, which has been quite the privilege to have right by my house.
See me walk out, been on a mission. Put you in the ground, it's my next victim. Get knocked out, I just outlive them. And just in case you missed it, dynamite up in these minutes, hit your clip, I'll leave you crisp. Guarantee you see the light for a split second mission. I would let you off the hook, now the right cross hit it, put the nail in the coffin when I get the hammer fisted. First I'm a kind of design for the hype, being over the top's unlocked, so it's high. You know I will stop, come alive in the light, supernova tonight, like star shine.
Yeah, growing up Poco was nice. A lot of guys I lived around that played lacrosse and played sports, so I was pretty lucky having a lot of friends nearby, like pretty much every street connecting to mine. I got a couple buddies living on that play road hockey, throw the lacrosse ball around. Got that outdoor box just down the street that we'd always go to. Rec center down the street. A lot of trails to bike through, run through, mountain to go hiking, a river to go boating, some lakes nearby, so definitely can't complain. It's a pretty nice place to live. Growing up, I was actually into mountain biking a lot, so I'd always hike up the mountain, and there was a lot of good trails up there, and bike all the way home, which was pretty fun, and kind of honestly played a lot of different sports. We're headed to the Papaleo's pizza joint right in the downtown Poco. My brother worked at this shop and eventually ended up getting me a job with this place too. The owner was nice enough to sponsor me as when I was playing for Poco Saints when I was in the intermediate and junior age. So yeah, they sponsored me to have Papaleo's on the back of my jersey. I worked for them, and this boss is just a beauty. So we're gonna stop by the shop and grab a slice or two and check it out. Good old Papaleo's, where I worked growing up. Same with my brother. Best pizza in town. Yeah, check this out. Sponsorship from Papaleo's growing up. I'll get a orange crush, please. This is where I'd always get gas. Come for pizza. Literally everything's right here. 7-Eleven's down there too. Late night walks. Papaleo's pizza, nice and fresh too. Non-biased, but I'd give it like a 8.5. It's pretty good. Definitely my go-to pizza in Poco. What's up, guys? We're at Northview Golf Course here today, and I think I'm gonna shoot a 96. See how she goes. Let's go. Might have even went in the water. Might have towed it. It's bumped right in front. Almost got it there.
Not bad.
It would have been pretty sick. Definitely happy with that.
Well, we end up today.
Ended up with a 95. One off what I thought. Not bad.
The season ended on a high note, with wins in the last 2 games.
Church now. Pick got set by Dinsdale. Church, room to shoot and he scores! Bobby Ballgame sends the fans home with a smile on their face. Robert Church shows up clutch. 4 goals for him. Another massive save by Warman's finest. Matthews, short side, scores! The mailman delivers with 38 seconds left, and you can pound your chest one more time, Saskatchewan!
And hope for the future rested in the potential of the Rush's new wave of talent. Faith in that potential was emphasized by the Rush's big off-season moves. Rush legends and stars from NLL championships, Mark Matthews and Kyle Rubisch, were traded. In return is a burst of young life.
We're going to get back to playing the way we want to play, which is higher tempo. Play the game fast, both ends of the floor and between the lines. And, it's the way we've had our success in the past, really, with the group that are starting to move out now 10 years ago, and we want to get back to playing that way.
I think having the younger group can kind of push each other a little bit harder too, where if the older guys are doing well, we're kind of looking up to them. If the younger guys are doing well, we're going to be pushing the older guys, so I think it's going to be a good group.
As we approach the twilight of the off-season, the team has made clear their objective. They are not just resculpting their lineup, they're completely re-engineering it. There's a new wave coming to Saskatchewan this fall. A new era. A new Rush. This is Inside the Rush.